What is going on, guys? Sergeant Galaxia back with another video, and today I have a very mind-blowing video, I would say. Most people in the Yu-Gi-Oh community try to do a lot of deck profiles, and I'm sure a lot of you have seen a lot of either some of my deck profiles or some of my teammates, TurkThePally's deck profiles, but I was thinking on my ride back to Rochester, no one's really done an ultimate deck profile. And some of you probably are wondering, what the hell is an ultimate deck profile? Well, some of you want to look at deck profiles to see if you play the same deck, how other people play the same deck. But that's not always the case. Some people, depending on your skill level, some people simply want to understand how the deck works. But there's also people that want to try to study the deck and how to beat the deck and where its strengths and where are the weaknesses of the deck. So that's basically what I'm going to try to do in kind of like a 5-part whole big video. So how it's going to be broken down for those of you who are interested in certain aspects of the video is the first video, which is going to be this one, is the deck profile. The second one is going to be the combos of my current build and some other builds that you might see. The third is siding, what you should side, what people are going to side against you. Fourth is going to be the pros and cons of the deck. And fifth is kind of like the overall summary of what I think of the deck. And if I haven't said it already, the deck that I'm going to be deck profiling today, that I have the biggest knowledge of, I believe, is Spellbooks and Prophecies. So let's get right into it. So first we're going to start off with the deck profile. So here is going to be my current build and deck profile of Spellbooks or Prophecies. So we'll just get right into it for you guys. So first, I play 3 High Priestess of Prophecy. I do not play the world build. I will get into that later on in one of the other parts of the video. Right now I'm just going to kind of explain a few things. So we got 3 High Priestess, 3 Blue Boy Standard, 3 Justice of Prophecy to get my High Priestess in my hand. Next, what kind of probably throws a little bit of people off is 3 Breaker. I also might drop 1 because having 3 when I've played it at times could be dead, but it's saved me a lot of times as well. So this can either be dropped to either 2 or if you want to play 3. And that's it for the monsters. That should make 12. On to the spells. We have basic 3 secrets, 3 crescent, 2 master, 2 wisdom, 2 eternity, 2 tower, and the one-ofs, we got 1 life, 1 fate because it got hit, and 1 power. And the other spells, we have triple pot, because on a side note, I believe that if you are going to run Spellbooks, Prophecy type, you need to have 3 duality, because although you may think that this deck has the best consistency, if you do not open up with a usable Spellbook card, it's very hard to come back from, and the one of Book of Moon. So now the traps, we have 3 Fiendish Chain, just to stop those effects. Have 2 Mirror Force, 1 Torrential, and 1 Warning. And that's it for the main. The side and the extra, we'll talk about the side real quick. The side I'll talk about in a different video, but the extra deck is kind of up to your playstyle. It's kind of weird. The extra deck really isn't built for Prophecies whatsoever, so I don't think it's really worthwhile mentioning. But you basically want to try to play ranks, rank 2s, rank 3s, and if for some reason, if you're playing Veilers in your side, which I'll talk about in the other video, then you probably want to play some Synchros, preferably 8s, because if you're going to play something like this, High Priestess is 7, Veilers is the 1, which makes 8s. So that's it for the profile. So what I'm going to do next is, if you guys stick around for part 2, I'm going to be discussing a little bit more in depth on some of the card choices that I had and some of the combos. So